Let's talk about this trade, Euro USD. This was today, December 20th. Now, when it comes to this specific trade, let's go over to the 1 hour real quick, just that way we can kind of see what's going on the 1 hour perspective. Now, when it comes to the 1 hour perspective, there's something very clear that we can identify in this area. We can identify how, well, before I get into that, I want to show you guys this. Every single gray line is a different day. Okay, so every single gray line is a different day. Now, what we can identify on the following is how we were bullish these days right here, and then this next day, which is right here, we completely broke structure and direction to the downside, meaning therefore we are now looking for some potential bearishness inside the market. Now, we were able to take this trade in consideration with our members from levels, in which we were able to go ahead and send out a level in which we were looking for potential trade opportunity, and they were able to go ahead and successfully take that trade as well. As you guys can see, trade level was sent out. People were able to take in consideration the trade. You can see other people, taking profits, the trade idea, and how they continue on running and where it is currently at right now, leading us to a nice 1-to-3 risk-reward ratio, risking 8 pips and gaining 26 pips. This was a nice intraday trade, and let's go ahead and break it down as far as why I particularly took this trade to the downside. So we can see the 1 hour time frame, we had broken the overall structure. Now going on to the 15-minute time frame, there's something very interesting right here. This right here was our previous day order flow, our last move to the downside. This was where we had that overall move to the downside and finally came back and were able to retrace into that same section for a nice discount level. Now, we do understand that we had our overall move initially should have been created at the very top of this section. However, order flow was created right here, and this is why I was paying a lot of attention into the market. Now, if we go ahead and look at the half point mark, which is right around this area, leads us to a nice psychological level of 1.13 thousand. And that 1.13 thousand level is exactly the level that we wanted to pay attention to. As we approach that level, we go down to from the 15-minute time frame to the 5-minute time frame. And on the 5-minute time frame, we can identify the following. We can identify how market was creating us some very nice equal lows, so an imbalance, and then some lows over here as well. Ideally, I would like to see these lows taken out. We have been able to fulfill this imbalance, and we have been able to take out those lows. Now, when it comes to the trade scenario, on the way that we took this, we were able to identify that market had changed and shifted structure, came back for a retest into these same areas, and we had a nice entry right here, which is at our imbalance zone. Now, that imbalance zone also correlates with a nice fib level, which is going to be around the 61.8 level. So if we go ahead and change this over to my other template, let's just go to the golden pocket ratio. We can see how nicely it comes to that 61.8 fib level, in which that 61.8 level, we had nice respect and move to the downside. Now, ideally, I could go ahead and put my stop loss right at this area, but always be cautious. Rather leave your stop loss a little bit higher, 2 to 4, probably sometimes even 5 pips if needed when taking these type of trades. But this was a nice trade risk-reward ratio for a 1-to-3 risk-reward ratio that had happened in the amount span of approximately 3 hours. In 3 hours, you could have gained a nice 3% gain on this potential trade. Let me know if you guys like this breakdown. Let me know if you'd like to see more breakdowns and what else you'd like to see on the comments down below. You want to see some educational videos? Let me know what educational video you would like to specifically see, and I'd be glad to make it for you. You guys have a great one. Looking forward to see you guys on the next video. Have a great one. Bye-bye.